Hola everyone and Merry Christmas! I have my mulled wine here and it's delicious. Oh, it's so good. This video doesn't really have a structure or anything. I just wanted to make a quick Christmas video. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my Christmas this year in 2020. What a year. Yeah, I know. So basically, I'm having a great time today, this 25th of December. And I also had a great time yesterday, Christmas Eve, which is in my country, we usually celebrate Christmas Eve more. That's when we eat until we burst. And then Christmas Eve, we just spend it basically finishing the leftovers, even though we're still full from the night before. but this year it's been a little bit different because, well, I'm by myself and it's been great. I know it sounds weird, and I know that lots of people are struggling this Christmas because of COVID and because of isolation, and I understand that. I know that it's really hard for many people spending the holidays by themselves, alone or without any family. For different circumstances this year, I've been by myself, but I am in such a good place, psychologically and mentally, that I just decided I was gonna have a great time. Of course, I miss my family, my friends. I wish I could be with my mom, and I know that she would love to be with me. But I had great video calls yesterday with my mom, my dad, my brother, my nephew, and also with my partner, who is with his kids at the moment. That's why we're not together today. But he's gonna come in a couple of days and we're gonna celebrate our late Christmas. So I've been quite busy because I have a lot of cleaning to do. And this is one of the things that has helped me through this whole isolation and the whole pandemic thing, is just keeping busy. I know it's not always possible, especially if you struggle with depression. You know, sometimes it's hard to even get out of bed. And I struggle with that. And believe me, I know it's hard. But this year, thanks to my therapy, thanks to the DBT course that I did and I finished, I was able to put in practice all of those things. And that's why I started this channel. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about my Christmas 4 years ago. It doesn't seem that long, but I was a completely different person. I was going through my separation. I came back to London. I was living in a hostel for 5 months. And even though I made some friends in the hostel, for Christmas everyone went back home, and I ended up spending it by myself in an empty hostel, which was not fun, to say the least. Yeah, it was sad, and I did something that was really bad. Nobody should do this, but I was in such a bad place that I ended up mixing my medication, my antidepressants, with a lot of this, with some mulled wine, and you don't want to do that. But that was my way of coping back then. And I just didn't want to be conscious of the fact that I was by myself. I had lost my partner in crime, my best friend, and I wasn't handling it very well. So I ended up completely missing a day. With this medication, it's very strong, and if you mix it with alcohol, it gives you memory loss. So the thing is, I woke up one day and it was the 26th. I didn't know. I thought it was Christmas. And so I started the day before. And I had all this food next to my bed in the hostel. And I thought, where did I get all this? Because the shops, I think, were closed. I don't know. I don't remember going out. I remember some things, like having a conversation with someone who asked me for coffee in the hostel. But if you ask me if it was tall, short, I think it was a guy. So yes, it was bad. It was really bad. I didn't. That's something that it could have been quite dangerous. I mean, and this is one of the things with borderline personality disorder. It's quite embarrassing sometimes for me to talk about these things, but those are the things that I used to do. It was a bad time, and I wasn't on therapy at that time. I was trying, went to the GP, but they referred me, and I didn't end up getting help until much later. But that's why I wanted to talk about the place that I used to be in 2016, to compare it with the place that I'm now. Now, I mean, my own little studio flat, and I always complain that it's a shoebox, and and sometimes it's hard because I try not to get influenced by what society thinks I should do and how I should live and where I should be at this point in my life. And you know what? Fuck that. Yes, fuck it. Because, yeah, I am by myself on Christmas this year. But you know what? This is the life that I chose. Yes, I could be in my own country with my family, but that's not the life that I wanted. And I know many people don't understand. I know it's even hard for me to explain, but I wanted to live here. I wanted to explore the world. I wanted to go to different places, and I'm doing it. Yeah, this year it feels like I haven't done much because of the, you can't travel, you can't go anywhere, you can barely go to the shop. So yes, it feels frustrating that I left my country and my family to be in this amazing city, London, and I can't actually do anything now here for most of the year. I haven't been able to. But you know what? I took this whole year to work on myself. I've been practicing all the skills that I learned in therapy. I've been studying. I've been doing mental health advocacy work, and I am planning and starting to do a career change. So I'm gonna be working a lot more in the mental health field. It's been a good year. Believe it or not, it's been a good year. So that's why I'm happy being by myself here this day, because I've decided I am my best friend and I am my own home. For years I felt that I never fit in anywhere. I never knew what place was my place, and now I discovered that that place is myself. This is just something that I want to share with you, with everyone that is struggling at the moment, or alone, or having a hard time. I just want to tell you I'm living proof that there is hope and that you can get better. And I did a lot of work to be at this place, a lot. I had to accept lots of things about myself that I didn't want to accept. The way that I started my therapy was, you're supposed to set some goals and things that you want to work in before you start. And my main goal was to manage my anger issues, because I wanted to stop hurting the people I love. Because I used to get into such horrible fits of rage, and the things that would come out of my mouth were the most hurtful, horrible things. And I ended up hurting people, by saying even things that I didn't even mean. So that was my motivation to start this whole journey of recovery and changing and improving. So it wasn't just for myself. Yes, you're supposed to do it for yourself, but I also wanted to improve the relationships that I have. This is what I wanted to let you know in this video. If you are in a bad place, if you're struggling with your depression or other things, it does get better, and you're not alone. There's so many of us. I know I always say it, but in case you just, I don't know, found this channel and you haven't seen any other videos, I just want to let you know that you're not the only one who feels like this, and you won't feel like this forever. And there are things that you can do. The first one is accept the problems that you have and the things that you are dealing with or having a hard time with, and get help. That's what I did. And it takes time, and if you don't have money, usually it takes longer. But I did everything with the NHS, public health, and I'm really grateful for that. If one day you're ready, talk to your doctor. Let them know. If that doctor doesn't understand or doesn't pay attention to you, talk to another doctor. I know that sometimes GPs are not very informed and they don't know how to deal with mental health issues sometimes. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Get another opinion, try to talk to someone else, and they will be able to refer you so that you can start being evaluated or being referred to a psychologist or psychiatrist. And there is no shame in that. I've seen countless psychologists in my life, and so many therapists, and I have to talk to my psychiatrist very soon to check my medication, because you're supposed to have your medication monitored every few months to see if you have to increase it, lower the doses. I never know which one. Don't be hard on yourself. I'm 40 years old. I am separated. I don't have kids because I decided not to have kids, and that's something that I decided a long time ago. I don't have the things that put you in the successful category according to society. I don't have any money. I live in a studio flat. I'm 40 years old. I don't have any possessions. I don't have a car. Or so if you look at it like that, which I did so many years, it's like I'm a failure. But you know what? No, I'm not a failure, because my definition of success is different. That I'm alone at Christmas doesn't mean that I'm a failure, or that I'm pathetic or sad, or anything that even like the media wants you to believe. I'm free. I do what I want. If I don't like one job, I can leave it and try to find another one. I freelance. I have tried many things. I keep learning stuff all the time. Now I'm having the luxury of changing my career, and I'm gonna start working in things related with mental health. And I always do what I love. I'm passionate about lots of things, and I try to work in those things. I may not have a lot of money, but I never say, thank God it's Friday. I like my job, and if it's Saturday and I have to work, it's fine, because I like it. So I live in this great city, and one day when we can do like normal human things again, I will start enjoying it again. And I used to be able to travel a lot. Even this year I was able to travel at the beginning to Porto in Portugal, and I went to Amsterdam too. When things are normal, I can travel much more, because I decide to spend my money not on the last iPhone, but on traveling, because I decided that I don't want to have things, because one day I'm gonna die, and I'm not gonna take anything to the grave with me. What I'm gonna take is my memories and all of the things that I have lived that have made me truly happy. So don't compare yourself with other people's success or definition of success. Sometimes I do it, but then I just stop myself and think, no, just shut up. That's not, you don't even believe in those things. Those are not your values. So, who says that I have to be having a perfect life with the cars and the kids and the dog? And well, yeah, I would like to have a dog, but maybe one day in the future. Who says that? I never wanted that. So why should I feel sad or ashamed because I'm not the perfect family picture on Christmas with all the matching pajamas and all? It's beautiful if that's what you like and that's what makes you happy, but so many other people have different lives and they're okay with those lives, because that's the life that I chose. So why compare myself to all those pictures on Instagram? And I was looking at the things at the feed on Instagram today, and I was thinking, I hope nobody is feeling bad about themselves when they see these pictures of all the happy families and people who are alone and suffering from depression or isolation at home. I hope this doesn't make them feel even worse. I'm not saying, like, oh, don't, people shouldn't post those pictures. No, it's fine. But if you want to post a picture of yourself, enjoying your Christmas, having a good time with yourself, then also just go and do it. That's what I'm doing now. And I want to have a toast with you. I think this video is already too long. Just have a toast and tell you, enjoy your life, and you're doing great. You're doing much, much better than you think. I know. And you're not alone. You're not. So, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, all of those things. I never really care much about these holidays. Halloween, yes, that's my thing. But these things, but I know they're important to lots of people. So, for those who do believe in these things, happy holidays, and I hope next year is the year that you're gonna feel better and get better and have a great life the way you choose to have your life, doing the things that you want to do that make you happy, because you're worth it. Okay, bye.